I'm not scared of Shaq or anyone else.
Shaquille O'Neal, they said he had like the Crips like sliding on niggas crazy in LA.
These are Shaq texts. Shaq, you're not gonna do.
He was talking
You are not
crazy.
doing Shaq.
Like,
When I'm coming at you, you go nuclear.
Shaq was talking like he was King Von.
You want to go there? If you want to take a penitentiary chance, you want to come in my house, try to do me or my kids harm, I will that person.
Oh, he was like, yo, I get niggas like you wiped off. I'm like, what?
DJ Vlad, boy, you gotta stop getting comfortable with black folks for one. And for two, black people will watch you get beat up and then give you tips on how to fight. When he hit you in your chest, then punch you in your stomach, you're supposed to come up with an uppercut. I learned that from my Uncle Cleve. That's just how black people is, Vlad. I don't think you've been to enough cookouts to know that. DJ Vlad has been beefing with Shaq for years, apparently, and nobody really knew about it. But what changed? Aries Spears went on shit. I hate editing videos, cuz. Oh my mama, bro. I'm sorry, I be having tantrums. Anyway, Aries Spears went on to, you see how I can just get back? Aries Spears went on to Shaquille O'Neal's podcast, and one of the questions that he was asked was about DJ Vlad. Meanwhile, I feel like DJ Vlad was in a bat cave with a Versace shirt on. And he saw this interview and he immediately got on Shaq top when he released his thoughts about Shaquille O'Neal, and also went in with Charleston White about Shaq. Shaq gonna get at you, boy. You gotta figure out, is you gonna fight or is you gonna call the police? You can't be one of them folks that pick a fight and call the police. Oh, you a Karen, Vlad? Ah! To my subscribers, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Y'all already know how this about to go. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you for pulling up and sitting in on today's urban history lesson. I really can't even give y'all a whole lot of history on this lesson because DJ Vlad really just spilled the whole beans. Shaq, you better watch out, cause I think this boy gonna tell everything, cause he told us really more than we needed to know. I only got one clip for y'all. I hope y'all enjoy this, but if y'all just like mess, I do got the, who is it? Oh, I do got the N.O.R.E and DJ Vlad drama. And N.O.R.E really been on Vlad top for like years, but they been kind of like, you know what I'm saying, acting like they friends. They some frenemies for real, both of them. But I guess they gonna get together. I don't know, cause this ain't my life. But I got the content if y'all wanna watch it. So y'all stick around. I might put a timestamp for the N.O.R.E thing, but I don't know, because again, y'all ain't appreciative. The video about to start. I'm about to press that play. Remember I said I got a reel and all that?
Here's the thing with me and Shaq, right? And
You know they say he's a gangster, right? Okay. They say he tried to get some niggas killed back in the day.
Okay, well, you know, if that's the direction he wants to go, if he wants to risk his freedom by getting at me that way, then we could do that. I'm not scared.
Nah, I'm not inviting no billionaire to do that. I'm good.
I'm not scared of Shaq or anyone else. No.
You know, you almost caught a case back in the day where they claimed that he put, like, that's the shit that Wack was talking about.
Yeah, I've heard some stories, and I've always, okay, so here's my story with me and Shaq, right? I met Shaq in like 2004. Mm-hmm. Like, I was one of the hot mixtape DJs, and he wanted to get some of his freestyles on my mixtape, and there was a freestyle where he dissed Kobe, right? So I put it on my mixtape.
The one where you say, yo, Kobe, how my dick is?
No, I think he said something like, you know, you're trying to be like, you know, you remind me of Kobe trying to get as high as me, but even if you get me traded, you can never something. I mean, it was like a whole thing. It was
That's some bars. Holy.
He had some bars back in the day. So the shit made on ESPN. It was a whole thing, and I think he was beefing with like Mad Skills at the time also, and some other shit. And it was like, oh, yo, thanks, bro. You just helped me win my first rap battle. So we just maintained a relationship since then, right? And I've never asked him for anything, but once I launched VladTV, it was like, yo, come do an interview. Yo, I got you. but he would never give me a date. Then I'd see him do other platforms. So, hey, I see you're on a media run. You want to do something? Yeah, cool. I got you. No, we're going to do it. Literally the whole, like, if you look at the 18 years that VladTV has been around, I've asked him every few years, and he's never said no, but he's never, ever, like, agreed to a time.
Oh, he treating you like Kendrick treating the game.
But every so often, he would send me a freestyle he did. Oh, yo, man, can you post this for me?
Oh, I know rappers like that.
And I would post it. And it's like, all right, cool. You know? And I remember he reached out because like, the whole shrimp dick thing that like, you know, he's like, yo, yeah, I see that shit with Charleston. And I'm like, well, do you have a problem with it? Do you want me to change the title? And, no, I'm cool. And you know, ants was nothing to a giant or something, whatever. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. But, you know, I with you too. I remember the mixtape, you know, I respect you, whatever. So I saw him do an interview on some bullshit podcast of some white girls I've never heard of. And he's talking about investing. And now Vlad Stocks had just launched. So I'm like, yo, I seen you talking about the investing shit. This might be the time for us to do the interview. Let's focus on that. No response.
Yeah, he don't fuck with you, Vlad.
So I finally said, all right, Shaq, listen, I get it. You don't fuck with me. All right, it's been 18 years now.
You've been spinning for 18 years?
For 18, well, I mean, not every day, but like, you know, every other year I'd hit him and whatever else. And I'm like, listen, like I've asked you now, it's been 18 years. I've seen you do a lot of other podcasts. You've never done mine. You know, I get it. You don't fuck with me. You know, but whenever you've asked for anything, I've always done it for you. And his response was, yo, why are you being so sensitive? You know, whatever. And you know, when you're ready to apologize to me, you know, I'll think about accepting your apology. And I'm like, man, fuck you. Straight up, fuck you.
You gotta watch out for Shaq, man. Shaq got some goons, man.
Him. Like, honestly, and it's like, you could have really been like, you know something, bro, you're right. You've always been solid with me. And I've told you, and I have been stringing you along. I have been saying yes to you every time, but not without ever actually agreeing to it or giving you a time or giving you a date. I mean, you're right, man. You've been a cool dude. You posted my shit, whatever else. You know, yeah, man. Let's actually do something. But instead, he's like starting to like call me sensitive and insult me. And it's like, all right, well, we could keep doing this.
Yeah,
and you know, it's like, oh, I seen what you did. You know, I remember like, look at this, like these text messages, like him like talking shit. Pull your skirt up. You tuck your nuts. You sound like a little bitch. In your interview, and I'm gonna tell you to your face when I see you. Go get some Vagisil.
Yo,
these are Shaq fucking texts.
Yo,
right here.
When Shaq was doing me talking crazy, Shaq was talking like he was King Von. Like to the point I was like, yo, I literally had to tell him like, yo, I literally said I said a corny Lil Wayne line to him. I'm like, yo, chill, Shaq. Real G's moving silence like Lil
Shaq, you're not gonna do shit.
No, he was talking
You are not
crazy.
doing shit, Shaq.
Like, yo, he was like, yo, I get niggas like you wiped off. I'm like, what?
You are a billionaire. You are not risking your
Now I heard Shaq got a couple niggas clapped though.
Really?
For real.
Okay.
I'm not even,
Listen,
and
Shaq,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
If you want to go there, if you want to take a penitentiary chance over me talking
done
over some shit that honestly you could have fixed. Because the thing is, I think people like Shaq feel like
you want some marble.
Talking to them is just enough. Just being around me is enough of a gift. You know, I don't have to do shit for you, but I could ask you for favors all the time, but I could string you along just because I'm Shaq. Now, that. Like, if we're not mutually respectful, mutually beneficial, there's no point in this relationship. And I really thought that by just putting my foot down in the situation that he would say, because I wasn't insulting when I said it. I say, bro, it just seemed like you don't fuck with me. And it's been a while now, and I see, and it's like, oh, you being sensitive, you need to apologize to me. Like that is not the answer that I was looking to get. So now it's like, fuck him. Straight up and down. Shrimp Dick Shaq. Got a little ring to it, doesn't it?
I'm trying to tell you, there's 4 athletes they say is on the Mount Rushmore of gangsters. Okay. That means they either got niggas killed or they try to get niggas killed. Okay. Aaron Hernandez, you know, he's a starting QB, you know what I mean? Okay. Then you got James Harden. They say he just tried to kill Moses Malone son.
Yeah, we put him in deposition.
Then we got Shaquille O'Neal. They said he had like the Crips like sliding on niggas crazy in LA. Right. And then the last one, nobody would even realize this one. Marvin Harrison of the Colts. Trust. Google it. I know it sounds crazy. All right. These athletes, I'm telling you, these athletes really gangsters out here. Some of these niggas, you going to have to shoot in their kneecap. Like, these niggas is wildin'.
If he wants to throw his life away over some shit talking, then go right ahead. Go right ahead. You know what I'm saying?
If you see Shaq call the police, and he might answer because you know he's a police too, right?
Yeah, he's a cop.
Yo, he's a cop out there in Florida. Right. Yo, he's a police gangster. This shit's crazy.
I'm gonna say that shit to your face. Motherfucker, 7'5", right? You're a professional 7'5" athlete. I'm a 53-year-old non-athletic man. Like, you know what I mean? Like what you think that's tough? To me, saying that you'll say it, of course you'll say it to my face. You think I'm going to fight you? I'm not going to fight you.
You need a pig poker like how Charleston White got it.
You know?
I'm telling you.
I do carry weapons on me, though.
Good.
And I have weapons in my house.
Well, I wonder if you carry in California? Because you ain't going to find that big goofy ass nigga nowhere but California. Y'all carry guns out there, right?
Guess we'll see. I mean,
like Jersey, I'm legal out here.
Carry permits are legal in California now. You just gotta go about it the right way.
Okay,
just gotta go about it the right way, right? But they're actually legal in California, and I have guns in my house, and I will protect myself. You know, I mean, I've been in situations with home.
Yo, if you see a nigga that's 7'2" with a ski mask on, just assume it's Shaq. Looking like Sasquatch.
Anyone come in my house trying to do me or my kids harm, I will kill that person. Straight up and down. And
all right, Shaq, stop playing gangster, man.
And I will call the police, and I will call it in, and I will press charges. You know what I mean? If Shaq got something to do with it, then he wants to tie himself into an murder.
When he starts texting me like that, I'll screenshot all of them.
Yeah.
In case, you never know, man.
Yeah, I screenshotted these too. And I've posted them.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You know I knew you was serious? Because like, so there's two dudes that call me from the West Coast, and then Gilly calls me and be like, what'd you do to Shaq?
Gilly.
And I'm like, oh, so Shaq's making him calls?
What's Gilly gonna do?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Shaq looked like he dispatched the goons.
Gilly?
Yeah, but I think Gilly was just like, yo.
What's Gilly gonna do? Gilly?
Gilly a street nigga. I don't know.
What's Gilly? Seriously, what's Gilly gonna do on Shaq's behalf?
Man, I'm telling
Nothing.
you, Shaq made a couple calls. I'm like,
Let me tell you something, Shaq. I know you're gonna watch this. Act your wage. You're a fucking billionaire. Act your wage. You're too rich to be having these types of interactions. Okay? And treat people respectfully. Okay? It's not that hard. It's not that hard to be truthful with people and to treat people respectfully. If you don't want to do an interview, just say, hey, bro, I just don't really want to do interviews on VladTV. That's not my thing. And that's fine. We can go back to our relationship. Lots of people have told me no. I get 100 no's a day. That's fine. Like, I deal with no's. But the whole stringing me along and saying yes and I got you, whatever else, when you really don't got me.
Wasting your time.
That's when I have a problem with it. And I always reach a point with people when I get to this point. And what I've noticed that about half the time, the people will actually say, you know something, you're right. My bad. You're right. I have been stringing you along. You're right. I have been saying it. Let's fix it. The other half, they say, man, fuck you. You're being sensitive. And those people, I feel like nothing was going to happen with them people anyways. They were not going to fuck with me anyways. So fuck it. I'm throwing the relationship away. The relationship had no advantage to me anyways.
Yo, the crazy thing about Shaq, with him talking crazy, is like, that's a dude who's like, his brand is so friendly. They put him on cereal boxes. Yes. Like they say he's kid friendly.
Yes.
I'm like, yo, Shaq is talking gangster. Shaq is talking about getting niggas killed.
Shaq, your dumb ass gonna end up in jail doing this type of shit. Seriously.
Yeah, Shaq, listen,
seriously.
Man, if you
want to get caught up, you're gonna send someone and they're gonna snitch on you.
So, with this DJ Vlad N.O.R.E drama, I'm about to go ahead and give y'all a little bit of the backstory. So, boom. Vlad at like N.O.R.E supposed to keep coming on his podcast. If y'all actually look at N.O.R.E and Vlad on VladTV, y'all can see this man been on this podcast for over 17 years. And just like, not over 17 years, just like he was up there 17 years ago, 15 years ago, 14 years ago, 11 years ago, 12 years ago, 6 years ago. Like, Vlad, this dude don't owe you no more content, bro. Like, you gotta cut it out, man. You gotta relax with that. But now, however, N.O.R.E did say this about DJ Vlad years ago.
I want to say something real quick, because when I was researching it brought me to VladTV, right? And on VladTV, VladTV, I feel like he disrespected hip hop. I feel like he disrespected Louis Farrakhan. I feel like he didn't say sorry. So VladTV or anybody's watching this, I would like you personally, Vlad, to take every video that N.O.R.E. is on your site and take it off. I'm asking you that as a favor. I know I could have called you, on the phone, but this is a public situation. This isn't a private situation. So this is your boy N.O.R.E. signing out. I don't want anything to do with that. That's me.
Also, Vlad did say this about Noriega years ago. And in this clip with DJ, it's too many DJs, bro. Like, you got DJ Akademiks, you got DJ Vlad. What DJ Envy at, son? What DJ Cool at? Y'all gotta have all the DJs in, man. Y'all expect for me to just get this right? And now one of y'all ain't DJs, bro. That's crazy. Anyway, when he sat down with DJ Akademiks, he said he had never talked about this publicly. But I found this clip where he talking about it with this little Chinese girl.
The argument with N.O.R.E. was over me not drinking and him saying, you got to drink.
Why weren't you drinking?
I was just a little nervous about drinking on camera. It was like, yo, I want you to drink champs. Yeah, I got you. I'm not going to drink. Why aren't you going to drink?
That's
and then because he's like, yo, I've had Puffy on here. He's a bigger CEO than you. And it's like, and then
Wait,
turned
is it a requirement to drink on Drink Champ?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's whack. That's like me making people smoke when they come. Well, I guess.
I think it just kind of came down to me. Do you know who I am both ways? And
see, that something that stupid is laughable though. Who took it to social media, Vlad?
Well,
Vlad, why you always lying, head ass nigga?
You gotta put the, if people aren't paying each other, then you gotta put your foot down. So like with me and N.O.R.E., I never talked about this publicly. Me and him had this weird. We were friends. He was doing VladTV a lot. And then when he got Drink Champs, he asked me to do the show. I said, sure, but I said, I'm not going to drink. And he got upset about that. Oh, but that's the format, whatever. And I'm like, I'm not going to do it. There was a back and forth, and we stopped talking to each other for a while. And then I circled back with him maybe a couple of years ago, and I'm like, listen, something, my bad. I know this is your format. You've done my shit a bunch of times. I'm going to fly myself to Miami. I'm going to get my own hotel, my own security. I'm going to come do your show and I'm going to drink. And I'll stay as long as you want. Well, that's a 3-hour interview. It was one of the big, I think got like 2 million views on his YouTube channel. It was it was one of the big interviews on his channel during that time. And, we kind of got back into our friendship. I considered him an actual friend, right? Because the next day we went out drinking during the day and we caught up and, his wife was there and his friends were there and we, took pictures and it was dope. And now we're back in contact again and we're chilling and we're talking to each other regularly. And maybe like a year passed. I say, hey, what do you think about doing VladTV? He's like, yeah, man, I got you. All right, cool. So I go to Miami, run around. He would hit me and he would ignore his calls, whatever. He'd be in LA. I tried to hit him. He wouldn't respond. Oh, my bad. I was doing this. Then I'll come back to Miami. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna do it this time. Run around. And then it was like the last time I was in Miami, like he told me he's going to do it, but then just wouldn't give me a time or a date. And it's getting close to the end of my trip and I'm still getting the runaround. And it turned into like, we started basically talking shit to each other over text. And at the end, he's like, something, man, I'm sorry. You my friend, like I'm tripping. You're right. When I come to LA, we gonna do this, whatever else comes to LA. Ignores my fucking calls again. And then I seen him do a media run with like Tony Yayo and them and like do like a bunch of smaller, doing a bunch of small podcasts. And I was like, man, fuck this, bro. Fuck this dude. And me and him, we got into a big fuck you back and forth. Yeah. And it was like, he was like, call me the N-word. I know you want to. And I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? I got more black kids than you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's the best you got. He goes, oh, you racist. You don't own me. I said, we don't own each other. I did your fucking show. I flew out, did your shit on my own dime. I'm already in your city. I'm just asking you to show up. You told me you would do it. And now you give me that fucking runaround. So anyone doing N.O.R.E. show, just know that when it comes to return the favor, he's not going to fucking do it. Yeah. Start charging N.O.R.E. to do fucking Drink Champs from now on. Because know that when it comes, you know, in return, he's gonna fucking screw you. N.O.R.E's about N.O.R.E. You know, his word don't mean shit. He's a snake. That's the way I look at it. I don't fuck N.O.R.E. anymore.
So, y'all can tell me what y'all think about all this in the comments. If you like this video, please make sure you hype this video.
Moving like I got evicted. I can't stop hustling, I'm addicted. College ruled, wide ruled, all kind of paper. Park in the rim, still spinning on the scraper. Russ need a meal, bout my oats like a Quaker. I'm still developing like I just bought an acre. If to be slapped, I flap my wings and get to flying. I used to write my goals on the wall, I'm a Mayan. I'm handsome, I'm having, I'm hung, I'm drying, I'm hurting, I'm starving, I'm broke, I'm lying. Summer, winter, fall, trying to ball every season.